I have a confession to make. When I gave that speech title, I expected the Toastmaster to go, unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. Isn't life the same? Wouldn't your life be so much fun if everything went according to plan? Toastmaster of the day, yes, and my fellow Toastmasters. It was the day of my board results. I cycled with my friends to the cyber cafe, excited that I would be following my brother's footsteps and get on my path to engineering. I finally reached the operator. It was time for the results. He keys it in, removes the printout, looks at it, looks at me. You didn't make it. Still in shock of the words that I just heard, I walk out to my bicycle, hoping that he had a bad sense of humor. I finally managed to look down at the paper in my hand. All the poise that I had until that moment was shattering away. The expectations of my parents, the shadow of my brother, my friends standing a few meters away, celebrating their success. And here I was, lost. Everything started flowing in, tears running down my cheek. Somehow, I summed up my courage, got on that bicycle, and rode home. That was the slowest ride of my life. My mom excitedly opened the door, smiling at me. I stood there, shameful and in fear, and I told her, "Mama, I failed, Mama." She stood there, speechless. One look at her, and I knew she was doing her best to hold her tears in. And I ran crying to my room, thinking of the worst possible outcomes. I heard a voice at the door. "Vushun, open the door." I got up and slowly opened the door, fully expecting an ass whooping. But to my surprise, there wasn't a chuckle in her hand. She looked at me, hugged me, and said, "It's okay. It's gonna be fine." In the next few moments, I ended up talking to my dad, my brother, my best friend, who also flunked, by the way. See, that's true friendship. After my summer break, I ended up going back to the same college. I not only cleared my board exams, I aced my graduation, and finally completed my master's in computer application. With my academics behind me, it was finally time for the corporate world. I was pumped, giving my best every single day. However, it was strange to see my efforts were being appreciated. I was getting the recognition I needed, but my promotion was nowhere to be seen. 2 years went down the lane. Still, no sign of it. In the following year, at the mid-year review, "Raifen, you're a fantastic person. You do a great job at whatever task you pick up. I see something in you, but I don't know what it is. I got to hear the same words again. I was frustrated. That very evening, I ended up going to a party just to blow off some steam. And there I met a former colleague, Vijesh. I told him about the events that had transpired that following night. And he said, "Dude, you need to speak up. You need to let the person know what your expectations are. How do you expect to get something done when you aren't even putting yourself out there?" Whoa, I hadn't thought about it that way. He was high on tequila, but those were wise words indeed. I decided to put them into action and not let another appraisal meeting go to waste. And in the following one-on-one, just like a speech evaluator, I go, "Sir, I appreciate all the work that you have given me, and I appreciate all the recognition that I'm getting to the team. But just as a coin has two sides, I too would like to share my aspirations with you." That year, I got my promotion. Often when I look back at these two events, I wonder, what would life be if I'd passed the board exam that day? Would I have made it into engineering, considering how bad I was at math? What would have happened if a promotion was handed to me that day? I would have never ended up at that party and never learned to stand up for myself. Well, whatever happens, happens for a good reason, right? Boy, I was so wrong. For you see, it wasn't the universe magically putting things for me into place. It was on that day of the results, because of the support I received, that I was able to get back on my feet. It was because of that day that I listened to that advice and did not sleep on it on that party, was I able to come out and put myself out to the world and let my expectations be known. Each one of you gathered in this room will have at least one incident which you can relate to going, whatever happened turned out to be good. I want you to go back and reflect on it, and you will realize that it wasn't something, but it was the support that you received and your courage that made the events good. So go ahead, give a pat of yourself on the shoulder. Go on. Good. Remember, you inherently know what is to be done when you're stuck in a labyrinth. Don't believe me? Take the chicken dance for example. You spin and you realize your partner is missing, but then you carry on. Because you know the best part is going to be back again. Isn't life the same? Everyone,